Good morning, guys, and welcome to the very first video of part 14. This should be. So we are trying to set up our garage cabinets, and you would think it would be fairly straightforward, but it's not. So what we're having to work around is that, for one. So the way these cabinets, they have a space in the workbench, but that's of course wider than the space. So we're not worrying about that right now. So we're starting here and we're going this way with one set of them. So we're gonna have 4 uppers and we're gonna have either 3 lowers in a space, or we're gonna have 4 lowers. So another issue we're having is this rib right here. So of course, where's my level? Hang on. So of course, cabinet's not gonna sit flat against the wall. So what we're going to do is screw some 1x4 on each side of that. And then the cabinets will mount to the 1x4. Still screwed right into the studs. But this basically just spaces it out so we don't have to deal with that. And because these are, can't remember exactly how deep, but the cabinets are only 24 inches deep, so you have a ton of room. It doesn't matter if it's spaced out a little bit. Our holes might not line up, but we'll just drill new holes to bolt everything together. So that's where we're at right now. So Mrs. Osta's just cutting the other 2 there. So we'll get those on, get it all leveled, and then we should be able to start throwing up the top cabinets. Okay, so after a lot of dicking around, here's what we ended up with. So the 1x4s are lag bolted into every stud, and on the bottoms we just used 4-inch screws because the tops use this bracket and that holds it out so that that head won't get in the way, but on the bottom the head would have gotten in the way. So every cabinet will have 2 5-inch lag bolts and 4 4-inch screws, so that'll be lots of holding power for every cabinet. So now's the easy part. That's all the takes a long time for doing all that, making sure it's all level and good. Now we just have to hang the cabinets, which will be really easy. Hang them, and then in the bottoms, you put screws in the bottoms to secure the bottoms. So. These are really heavy.
So it slides on those little brackets, right?
Yep, and then you just secure the bottoms after. Okay. Yeah, that's all the hard work. Now it's the easy work.
We're using this little laser level to get, so we can get to the center of the studs. If you see up the wall, you can see that little red beam. So make sure that we're hitting the studs as opposed to just going into dead air there. That one still has stuff in it.
Yeah, it's a little heavier. So then you see now, we have our little thing here and it works out perfect. So everything's just perfectly, so then we can bolt all these together on the inside, bolt them all together.
So they're even more secure or more
screw those down.
insecure? I don't know.
So
but
we spent a lot of time this morning just trying to figure. I wanted to start with a big locker, but Miss Osta had a very good idea of just starting with the workbench here. So say you're working on something, you're never going to be using the locker when you're working on something. You want a workbench right here with all your tool trays. So I think it'll be, she came up with a much better idea. So locker here, and then cabinets going that way, and then a locker down at the end. So this will be more drawers and cabinets, more storage, more tool storage. So I think that'll work awesome.
But so far it's looking really good, and it's just a little tinkering, I guess, depending on what kind of medium you have to work with.
There's several different ways to mount them too, so you have to kind of figure out which way you want to do it. And
well, not only that, but say if you're just mounting it to, say, OSB or stuff like that, it's a little different than tin, so we had to...
Yeah, tin gave us a few challenges, right? Like we had to deal with that, and we had to deal with that tin has got 1.5 inches of air gap behind it. So we had to use longer screws, and you have to make sure that when you're near a seam, you can tighten them pretty good, but if you're in the middle, you can't tighten them a lot, otherwise it squishes the tin. So, but we got it mounted really nicely on the studs. Just struggling. Is it really heavy? Oh, awesome. That looks so good. And look at all these, you need a tiny bit of adjustment, but they're all kind of soft closed doors.
Oh.
So that's pretty cool.
All right.
Okay, so I think this is how we're going to set them up, and then you got room to slide your stool in. So if you have a stool here for working at the workbench, looks like we're going to have to notch the bench top out a tiny bit to account for that. So right now we just have it pulled out so it's even. We just have the countertop set on top of it. So we got these lights hooked up. Ooh, oh, they're kind of orange. I wonder if there's a setting to make them more bright, a lighter, higher K to make them more white. But all right, so
all in all, it looks pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And that's just, what, half of them?
Yeah, that's.
So we have
basically
another
one
exact set of this.
Yeah. So we'll probably set those up a tiny bit different on this side, because we've got to try, like I said, we've got to try to account for those.
All right, so I just wanted to give everybody an update. Oh, oh my gosh. So he put glue on the floor. I'm just videoing you so I can tell everybody what it's all about. So he put glue on the floor. He lets it sit for a little bit, and then you start to lay the floor down, and it actually sticks so good. So he also floated a little bit. It's called feather stuff. I can't remember. I'll have to look at the package. Anyways, he feathers that out because the concrete wasn't quite level. But yeah, I love it. I'm so excited. I went with a little bit darker than I had anticipated, but it's still got some nice lights in it, and it goes really nice with this baby up here. I was actually gonna pick kind of more of a tannish colored floor, but I really like this one as well. So we're gonna go with that. But yeah, I'm excited. Can you believe this is getting closer? I'm gonna paint this room out. Oh, and then this will be next. It's gonna get tiled in the shower, and those doors can go on. Oh God, excited. All right, cheers.
You guys ready for this? Oh snap! It's the first time the dually's been in the garage. And it's nice because it's like 20 below outside right now, so so we'll see how our little I only got to plug it in for about an hour and a half before I tried to start it this afternoon. It was pretty mad at us. So we'll see how that center floor drains. I don't think there's a ton of snow, you know, underneath it and stuff, a little bit here and there to melt off, but you know, Cherokee, we've been lucky. We've been parking the Cherokee in here the last few days, so.
The reason it's allowed? What?
What?
Precious cargo right here.
Oh yes. We picked up our tub, you guys. So we've been
only 5 months in making.
5 months to get a tub. So that can go in, so that's pretty awesome. The frame's already made for it. Do you think you have to take that board off, or what is that board for?
I don't know. I'm just happy to have it.
Yeah, totally. So that's pretty cool too. So yeah, so that's pretty awesome, man. We haven't been able to park inside a heated place for forever. Even though we had a heated garage at our last shop, it was always full of other stuff.
It's a little messy, but we're just in the process of moving stuff.
Yeah, basically we got just a bit of wood on this side and then some garbage on the other side to take out, so not a big deal. This is us once put a bunch of Lego displays in here. So this is this garage is 28 by 32, so 28 wide and 32 long, so there's still tons of room in front.
You could fit your sled in here, which
decent room in the back. Decent room in the back too. You be quiet. And guess what else? Boom! Look at the flooring is all done. Oh, here comes Kaufmaster 5000. Oh yeah. So they got the flooring all done in the whole main area and in the bedroom and the bedroom closet. I think this is gonna be different flooring in here and as well as the bathroom. Can't really see every tile in there. Marshall. So can't really see, sorry. You can see good in here. But we went with a 3mm vinyl flooring, so it should work really well with the heated floor. Got the fireplace on, keeping it nice and toasty in here. It looks freaking fantastic. Can't wait to get the kitchen cabinets in, get some furniture, build our little trims to cover that concrete out jut there. We got something in mind what we want to do there, and then we'll get our granite on top of for our hearth there. That'll finish off that air, and mount a TV. That'll finish that off. So yeah, I don't know if I ever showed you guys these doors. They're really dirty right now, but hi. We got these kind of, that one's open. That one's open. So when you're, say you're hosting company, you can open two all the way, so you have this giant area to go in and out. So that's kind of nice. So yeah, I don't know if I ever showed you that. And the front door too is stained the same. It's actually a really dark brown, but it almost looks black, but it's just a dark brown, and it's a full 8 feet tall, this door. It's a big one. So yeah, that's it for updates for the last couple days. So we're gonna keep on trucking. Kind of a misty day. Ooh, misty. Whoa!
1, 2, 3.
Oh, not 4.
What happened?
So Miss Sauce had to make a run to town, and I'm just setting up our awesome.
Did you videotape yourself? Because you put glasses on.
No, I'm not videotaping myself. I'm setting up these Kodiak LED high bay LED lights. They are the same ones that we're running out in the shop, and they are freaking fantastic. So they are going to be bright as heck in here. It's funny when they're.
Just turn the switch on.
It's funny once I hook the switch up, it'll work.
Oh.
It's funny how you look at them now. They look like they're pretty close together. Like, you know, I would have went another couple, probably 2 feet towards the wall, but it's going to be enough floodlight where this entire thing is going to be crazy. So I just got that one left. So it's quite a bit of dicking around. We got to use, I'll show you guys a little bit, but you got to use Octagon Extensions because the wood we are using is thicker than drywall. So the Octagon doesn't come right to the edge. So you use that Octagon Extension just to keep everything in code. And then you got to use lag bolts for the chains on each side. And then we use our special little custom made covers to cover the Octagon when it's done. So you get a really nice, clean install look when it's all done. So yeah, hook the safety chain up at the end. There's actually, it's secured 3 ways, or 3 different areas, the 2 chains on the side and then a safety chain too if one of those should fail. So, and then all leg bolted in, so they're on really secure. So we're gonna plow this one in. I think I gotta back the truck out. That's why I was kind of waiting. I gotta back the truck out so it's not in the way, and I'll throw that 4th one up. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. So here's our Octagon Extension. So then all your wires are nicely contained. It's kind of hard to tell, but see how the wood is thicker than drywall, so the Octagon doesn't come all the way to the edge.
Why does it smell like Updog in here?
What's up, dog?
Not bad, you?
You kind of screwed it
For you,
up.
Brandon.
You kind of screwed it up.
I did.
Anyways, Mrs. Austin did the 2 switches there and the switch there. So all I got to do is hook this other cable up and screw on my plate, and then we can try and see if we did it correct. So I'll do that real quick.
Take today.
Okay, bottom of the 8th, that's the proper breaker.
Ready?
Yeah, ready. Okay, now we got to go through the peppermint forest, around the milk chocolate river. Oh, they're already on. Okay, awesome. And because it's a 3-way switch, Awesome. Yeah. So when that one's, then this one will be, there you go. Perfect. Oh, that looks freaking awesome. What?
See this door?
What about it?
You know what it's going to?
Huh?
The only reason for this door?
What? What? Oh,
My woodworking shop to be.
so hopefully next year, right in this area here, Mrs. Osta, we're gonna frame in like a, not like a lean-to, hey, it'll be a standalone
It'll be a
little thing.
yeah. It won't be attached to it.
So basically there'll be a door here going into a little woodworking shop, taking up kind of this whole area here.
Hey, what everybody's opinion?
What?
So he wants to put tin underneath the RV
Oh, yeah.
parking, and I want to put pine to
I
match
want
the front.
I want to do nothing under
And then
there.
put
Actually.
nice timbers here and finish it all off.
Yeah, that's
Everybody will agree.
that's about 50th down on the list. She said I want tin, but we got quoted, it was like $4,000.
Pine it is.
So even Pines man's gonna be a couple grand.
David, this whole thing
What?
was, this and all of our ceiling was $7,000.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll
Yeah.
be about at least 1,800 bucks.
So what?
And days to do it.
I'll make it.
Maybe
I'll make it look.
maybe in the summer. And Mrs. Osta, when she ran into town today, holy smokes, we got a lot of cool stuff to show you guys. Oh, the shirt needs a good washing, so.
Does it look so bright in here?
Yeah, it looks freaking awesome. Those lights are so good. They are like really great. Really, really great light output per watt.
Yeah, like I personally was just noticing that, remember you just had mentioned about the lights, you think that they should have been closer, but it's not.
Yeah,
really-
it's perfectly even light everywhere you go in the shop.
But I don't think like any closer to this there would have been any like.
Oh yeah, it's perfect in there.
It's good.
Yeah. Do you like the little laser level up there? It's pretty strong magnets.
Yeah.
So yeah, mission success. So I think we're gonna go have a bite to eat and maybe start on the cabinets.
First, then, or then.
Okay, so we got all the wires pushed back in the box and we got the switch covers on. Freaking awesome. Those look fan-frickin-tastic.
Just a simple thing to say.
Yeah, one more thing. So maybe one of my only regrets so far is instead of going with a 10-foot wide, we should have went with two 12-foot wides. Like we got, I'd say 6 inches on each side, but it's pretty tight with your tow mirrors out. You got enough room, but it's fairly tight. So it would have been nice to have, you know, a foot more on each side. That would have been over a foot, and then they'd be almost probably touching in the middle, but it would be nice to have 12 foots. Okay, I'll test it when I come in.
You're not allowed. Built tough. Yeah. Oh, wrong one. Is that the saying?
So the fat one is yours, and the middle one is mine.
Yeah. Is that what the saying is?
What?
Built Dodge Ram tough. Or how-
I think it's round tough. Yeah.
okay.
All right. This is the exciting part of camping in your shop. Although it is pretty easy. Goes down the drain into the septic. Once it's all done, we just suck out the little bit that's left with the shop vac, spray it with bleach, fill it up with water, because it needs water for the, what do you call it? The, I don't know what it's called. Water high enough so the smell can't come back out. But all in all, it works pretty easy. Boys, we're at Leon's and we're trying to buy a TV, so we're trying to demo. Trying to demo what model we want. So we're checking out some videos to see how it looks. It looks pretty good actually. So this is about 4 from the top. So the real nice ones are over there. But they're getting into the $4,000 and $5,000 for 85-inch, pretty pricey. Whereas this one's like $1,900 for a 85-inch, which is really decent price. When you got to buy 6 TVs at once, you got to really do your shopping. Okay guys, I apologize in advance. We have been doing a crap ton of stuff in the last couple days. We're starting to kind of put a lot of stuff away in our cabinets. We got our second set of cabinets up. We've got our countertops all done. So you see how we kind of had to do this a bit custom because of our in-floor heat lines, our manifold right here. So obviously we couldn't fit 2 cabinets in there. So we got this shored up pretty good against the wall. We might run something a little extra if we think we need it here, but it is pretty solid. It doesn't seem to move. All the toolboxes are bolted to the bottom of the thing. All those tops are bolted to the wall. They're all bolted together. They're all bolted to the top lockers. So everything is basically one solid unit all bolted together. So it should be plenty strong enough. We're just starting to kind of try to organize some stuff and put some stuff away, clean some stuff up. We finally got the toolbox back over here. Well, I'll show you. There's a lot of really cool. So I just did a socket drawer here. They come with all these really cool like organizer things. I'll show you one I set up for like nuts and bolts here. So every drawer you can set up however you want. So I was setting one up maybe, which one? For like say maybe like screwdrivers. All different screwdrivers in here, and then maybe little screwdriver bits up there maybe. There's all different sorts of things you can do. So this is, we bought 2 12 piece or 14 piece, I can't remember, sets of New Age Pro series from Costco. So that's where we got all the lockers we did in the previous video in the attached garage, and then we still had 2 lockers left over. And then it's like 11 something at night, but we haven't been getting a lot of stuff done lately. So Miss Zosta, once we get rolling, she doesn't want to stop. So I'll just show you what we're doing right now. So we're just working on that garage door opener there. We just got it all wired in. So we had to wire in a switch up there and then BX cable into the thing there. So do you have the breaker on?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna try it, boys. You're gonna see if we can blow this thing up together. So with BX cable, you gotta use special little, sorry, the video quality's kind of the craps here. You gotta use special, that's really terrible, there you go. Special connectors with anti-shorts and everything. You gotta do all this special crap with BX. It's a real pain in the arse. So, and then hook it up to your board there, hook your ground up. Okay, I'm gonna turn the switch on. Oh my God, sorry. Oh, light's on. That's a good sign.
You ready?
Ready.
Okay, hold on. Should I use the finger?
Ready. Go. Oh, yes. That is freaking awesome. Wow.
Let's go in there for now. The bobcat.
Oh, yeah. Boys, we're going to park the freaking Bobcat because the poor girl has been sitting outside. So when you go to use it, it's freaking frozen as heck. It's parked over there. So that is the first time that power door has worked.
I've had to use that chain.
Yeah, we've used that chain a few times. So, okay, hit her down. Oh man, that is so awesome. So thank God, a little shout out to my son. I know a tiny little bit about electrical, but not a lot. Mrs. Austin knows a bit, but not a lot. But anytime I get stuck anywhere, I just give him a quick call and he tells me what to do. Make sure you remember this, make sure you do this. So thanks, boy. Thanks. All right. We're done. We're at the local co-op today.
You know how, okay, in the video?
Oh, you pushed the She pushed the other garage door opener.
Oh my God, now I don't know opening.
You know how to use a garage door opener?
Well, the big door.
You know how to use a garage door opener?
Okay, but listen. So, okay.
Well, that one's different?
Yeah.
The big...
So the big one
is
1, the middle one is 2, and this one is 3, which makes sense. But
so the big one is the lift door? That would be 1, I would think.
Okay, for what?
Okay,
So
push that. Yeah,
okay.
That's how the other one is.
Okay.
Big means big, and then it's kind of a little confusing, but once you used it a few times. Once we finally get it set up on the app on your phone, you can label them. You could label lift door, I don't know, whatever we're gonna label them, but
anyways, the co-op story.
So yeah, so you know, on the videos I'm always pointing with my middle finger, so we seen those at the till, and they're like, oh, you want one of these? They're free. And I'm like, okay, I'll use in the video to point with. So dumb, but okay. So that's it for tonight. We got that done. So we've been running a freaking extension cord for these 2 lifts, for those 2 garage door openers. So we have the boxes up there, so we just have to do the same thing. Run 2 switches. Yeah, run 2 switches, then run BX cable to each one. So we'll do that tomorrow, and then we can finally unplug that dang extension cord and have those wired up properly. Get rid of some of this mess on the floor here. And then what? Maybe we'll actually get to take this baby out. The last 3 videos, oh, we're gonna take this out. Keep threatening, we're gonna take. It has like 1 kilometer on it, boys. I'm a sad excuse right now. I can't wait. I want to take it out for a short rip, but I want to video my first rip because I want to share with the excitement. Man, I hope this thing is just a freaking like Tasmanian devil basically on NOS and crack.
It's like the shirt on crack.
There's nothing like it. Nothing like it whatsoever. Okay, good night. Hey, little fella. Oh, he got the coughs. All right, so now we finally got the car wash bay fairly cleaned up. We moved our pallet of rocks here. This is the leftover rocks we have. It'll be going on the kitchen. What do you call that? The kitchen outcropping where the exhaust fan's going to be.
The cooktop.
Exhaust fan, kind of. It'll be facing all that. So we got that moved out of the way. We've got a big, nice open area to park the Bobcat. Big drain. So if you get it all full of snow, it'll drain right in there, out into the septic. So when the floors were getting poured, we were supposed to set in these nice rings to give us a nice perfect circle. Marshall, get out of there. Get out of there. Anyways, we were supposed to set these rings in so a nice cover would set right over top, but we missed that step. And so now we got this really weird shaped hole. So I'm thinking about just getting some rubber and because it's just a clean out, which you might never have to access, but if you do, I know just like he thinks there's something in there. A guy can put a big bead of silicone and just put cut rubber maybe an inch larger all the way around and just silicone that to the floor. Because you kind of see it's kind of sloped up anyway, so I don't think water is going to ever go in there anyways. But if you silicone, it'll seal it, so a bunch of dirt and gunk, we'll clean that all out. It's got a bunch of sawdust in there. But yeah, at least if it's siliconed, it's sealed, so no junk can get in there. So the only thing we got to worry about is when we're doing big drifts and burnouts in the garage, you can't run it over. It'll rip it right off. So we have to do that. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about because one was done correctly. Look at this. Look at that weird shaped one. Okay, here's what it is supposed to look like. We were supposed to do this. Doesn't that look much better? So I don't know how tight this is in here. So that ring, that's all got to get cleaned out, but that ring was supposed to get inset into the floor, and then that nice little cover comes, and that's how it's supposed to be. So tiny little thing. But yeah, so we'll get that figured out. So we've actually been doing a lot of cleaning and a lot more organizing. We got a lot more stuff put away. We got almost this whole pile put away. So the biggest thing is just like the house, right? You want to kind of organize it so that, you know, it makes sense. So like try to put bigger DeWalt tools in here. Our other little chainsaw will go in here. We put some woodworking DeWalt stuff on this side. And then the impacts and stuff that you use for mechanical work is on that side. So we're trying to kind of split it up that way.
This is the man's kitchen cabinets.
Yeah, this is a really nice custom kitchen set. And then we have one awesome leftover drawer set, which these are really heavy duty. They hold a lot of stuff. We're going to end up putting that in the garage so a guy can put whatever, gloves or keys or whatever you need to organize in that garage. That'll go in there. So look at that. You guys see these new stickers? Pretty cool, eh? So we're gonna run a special for the next couple weeks. If you buy a knuckle shifter, you'll get a small these custom new stickers. It's like perfect for garage cabinets and hard hats and whatever else, bar fridges. So we'll throw those up on the website. They have never been up. We've had them for a while, but we've never actually put them on the website. So we'll have them, and we'll have a special, and we'll give one away with every shifter order.
Because I've given them away lots.
Yeah, totally. yeah, there's lots out there. We just have never sold any yet. So it'd be nice to also, I don't know, have some sort of, I like to organize like a charging station, you know, like, or buy a toolbox that's got a whole top where it's all charging station. Because then it's kind of safe. If a battery blows up, at least it's all metal around. Here you'd probably be able to catch the countertop on fire. Nothing else would really catch on fire right away, but stuff like that. So that's what we're doing. But I think we're pretty much done for the night. So what's that over there? Maybe tomorrow. Good morning. I mean afternoon. So you know what we're gonna do today? We're gonna do those 3 lights. Bang, bang, bang. And I think we're gonna put the blades on that fan. Depending how it goes, maybe we'll get the other fan up today too. But once we get those 3 lights on, because that one's already up, we're gonna have all our shop lights done. I'll show you a bit of a close-up of these. They're called high bay LED lights from Kodiak LED. I'll show you. They're 150 watt. They are incredible lumen output. They are the perfect lights. I'm completely happy with the light output from them. So they're gonna be just great. So when we get those extra 3 up, that's 4 more in the center that will turn on. So you see it's a dark spot in the middle. It's gonna be freaking bright as sunshine. So you know what is happening outside right now? It is -8. I don't know how the weather phenomenon works, but it is full out raining right now. There's like a weather advisory for pretty much the whole south of the province. It is full out raining. Do you hear that? Wow. Is that gonna screw our snow? So I seen it last night. Like, look at already how icy it is. I seen it last night and I was hoping that it would be snow because I was looking at the temperature. I'm like, well, there's no way it can rain when it's -8. But you bet, it's supposed to turn to snow. But man, it's just gonna be snow on top of a layer of pure freaking ice. Wow. Like, it is like a full out rain. Geez, that's crazy. It is January 12th and it is full out raining. That is nuts. Okay, guys, look at this. How do you like my scaffolding? So we are on the very last light. That one right there. Last one. So everything has been going freaking excellent. I got my practice in the garage, so I'm just taking that to the shop now. So one thing I was looking at, the tin here, can you tell? Look at the dog legs, just that 1/2 inch. That laser reveals all. It's on the line there. Oh, I'm kind of in the way, and then it's off the line there. So I got to take that into account when I mount the light, because I was basically just going by the tin because it's straight as heck, right? These long runs. But where they started their next run, it's got just a 1/2 inch difference. So I'll move that light 1/2 inch over so they're all fairly in line. And then when we're done, we'll go up in there, we'll look back and we'll see how close we got them. Close enough, I'm telling you right now. I think it's still raining. It doesn't look like it has turned to snow yet out there, which is freaking crazy. So we're supposed to get a good 6 inches of snow tonight. So what do you think? Kind of stopped?
Yeah, there's like little icicles.
Yeah, man, the highways must just be a complete gong show. So, okay. We're gonna get this last, I'll give you a close-up look at these lights. These high bay lights. There's like 1 trillion LEDs is what makes them so nice and throw so much light. Like you can see that pattern there, they cast out so much. So when you got exactly like that, right? So down on the floor, there is not a single dark spot. They cast just perfectly, overlap each other just perfectly. So yeah, pretty excited to get that done. And then we're gonna get the fan blades on that one and then maybe try to mount the motor and fan blades on this one. All right, let's get to it. That's it, boys. Okay, so Mrs. Oss is down there. She's trying to hook up the 2 switches. So one switch that she's hooking up is for the ceiling fans, that one and that one. And the other is a 3-way switch that controls these lights here. There's 3 here. We call them the path lights. 3 there, and there's actually 2 there, but they got covered up, so they're gonna have to come back and find those and cut holes. So we're gonna have, that'll be basically be like kind of like, not like night lights, but when you come in from the garage and you don't want to flip on the entire shop lights, which you won't have to anyways because we have them wired up so each row has its own light. But anyways, we have a switch that just turns on these nice little kind of like wall lights we'll have. So 2 there and then 3 along here. So same thing, when you come in that door, you can flick the switch on if it's all dark in here, and then you can light up all the way along here. So that's what she's doing right now. And then we'll hook up the switch inside this room, and that'll be the switch for this center row here. And then we'll turn them all on. Frick, I got them just nice and straight. Everything went really good with them. Got all the safety wires hooked up. I didn't have a single kind of where you face palm yourself. Everything went really smooth. So now I'm gonna put the blades on that one and get that fan up. Okay, we got all the blades on this fan. So this is an 84-inch DC brushless fan. So it draws next to no amps. So it should be really inexpensive to kind of leave running all winter long. What's really nice about this in-floor heat is I'm up right at the ceiling. So we're almost 19 feet off the ground, and it's no hotter up here than it is down there. So I think with forced air, you get a lot of the heat that just sits up in the ceiling where you never are. So you're constantly kind of running a little bit more heat to keep it warm down there. Whereas in floor heat, the heat comes from down there. So it's a really nice even heat. So this will be nice just to kind of keep the air moving. And then once we get our big air exchanger ducted, then you can get some fresh air going in here whenever you need. So that'll be really, really good. We still got a little bit of, we have to hook up that one switch for these center lights before we can test all of them, test out my work. So far I haven't had to take anything apart and redo it, so far it's been all good. Here's what it looks like from the ground. So 7 feet across, kind of looks pretty small up there now, but should move a lot of air. It's pretty nice, all aluminum construction, all the blades are all aluminum, so hopefully should last for years and years. It came with, you could either have that cover on, or you could have it where you had 2 lights there, but we didn't need any more lights, so we just put that silver cover on. So that's how she's gonna go. So I got one more to hook up. Okay, I can't remember if I did a video. I think I did a video about the railing. We need help deciding what we're gonna do with this railing. I'll put in a couple pictures right now. Here's kind of what we were thinking. Mrs. Osta likes these tree kind of ones, and I like kind of like these cable or mesh steel ones. So what do you guys think would look really good? Leave it, yeah. This is very rustic looking. Okay, so I am just about done wiring up. I just got to tuck that back up into the Octagon, the second ceiling fan. Then I only have to bolt on the blades, put that cover up and put it in position on these little screws so it stays up there. And I am freaking done. Okay, after a little bit of screwing around, not too much, but basically we had to shut the breaker on and off. We had to program the first fan, shut the breaker off for 10 seconds, turn on, then program the second fan to these little remotes here. So that far one over there might be going through its little setup process. It runs 2.5 minutes one way, 2.5 minutes in reverse, and then it's set up to go. So they're working. So I think we'll keep them on speed number 3. And what do you guys think's better? Do you think it's better to have the blades rotating so the wind blows down, or so the wind sucks up? What do you think's better idea? Mrs. Osta thinks it's better to have the you know, like the air suck up, because then she said it might have an easier time going over to the air exchanger. So I'm not sure. So they're going through their little thing here. Now they're going to go backwards, which is good. Oh yeah, man, so far I haven't screwed anything up. Everything I've wired has worked. We still have to wire in the switch so we can turn that middle row on to make sure I did that properly, but the fans are working great.
So where are we right now? I can't even see you.
Oh, you can see good now.
Oh, you can see the road. So we're trying to go home because the power went out and we needed to get propane because we're still living in our trailer, and our trailer is the only thing that is actually working. So we're like, yay, let's go for a drive and go get that stuff. And wow, the
Okay guys, it was a big day electrical wise. So Brandon,
Wait,
what?
first, are you ready?
I'm ready.
When I do,
Oh yes, this is Osta's such a champ, putting all these outlets in. So we bought this little tester, and
oh Jesus,
What?
I turned the breaker off.
you try to show the video.
He turned the breaker off because, so they tied these in.
Yeah,
Now some of these are on their own. So he did alternate,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
So we only have these three.
Yeah.
And then one had to get covered by a water tank, so we blocked it off
Oh,
with
yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
So we thought that this was on the same line,
Yeah.
but it is actually for the hot seat.
Oh,
So what happened
its own.
is he was hooking it and he's like, oh, it's not working. Because this one wasn't working.
Yeah.
But it is working, but he turned the breaker off.
Oh.
So that's why that's not working.
Oh. So yeah, so it's been a little while in between installing the boxes, so sometimes you forget a little.
So there you go.
Boom. So there you go.
But that's the explanation for that.
So we got the switch hooked up. So my lights I did yesterday, they look freaking terrific. So, and what else? Show me. She's taking me on a tour.
So now, oh, sometimes you didn't see that.
Oh.
Now the light's on here.
Awesome.
And that was a little complicated because the way we had it wired.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You know
Awesome.
what? We're going to show everybody what you did wrong with it.
What?
Over here.
What did I do wrong?
Okay, so all this is tied in.
Oh yeah. So this is on three-way switch. So you on the outside and on this side.
So Brandon
Operates
blamed
that.
me, but then I'm like, wait a minute.
What? What did I do?
So, oh wait, hold on.
Oh my goodness! Look at all these lights.
So bathroom is now lit up,
Wow.
and guess what? Look
What?
what you did.
What?
You ready?
Yeah.
See how that one's not working?
Yeah.
Oh,
So what?
that means that he said you hooked up the blacks instead of the reds. On this one, remember, because it had all those wires in it?
Oh well, I just hooked up what was free. So.
I know, but
So I gotta redo that?
Yeah, because now you can't turn it off.
Oh, so that one's on all the time? That's what we want. That's a nightlight.
So now this works.
Yeah.
And then if you're laying in bed, you did this specifically. So say, you know what, I need to get up and go to the bathroom.
Oh.
But you know what?
Except for-
David's at work tonight, and I'm home by myself. Oh! So those are good.
So you have three switches for the bedroom lights?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Complicated.
Yeah.
And a la peanut butter sandwiches.
Wow.
And
Wow.
and
Wow.
ready?
Yeah. Wow.
Woo! It's right here.
Holy.
Holy.
That's awesome. We got freaking lights everywhere. Why did you wire this wrong?
The guys at Lightway did a great job today. We
Yes.
really appreciate them.
Yes, they were only here for not a ton of hours, and man, they got a pile of stuff done. Oh, okay, hang on. Yes. Wow. I just like playing with switches now. What about this one? Oh, this one doesn't work.
What is it?
This one switch here is for that one or what?
No,
Oh, that's for
that's
the.
for there, which is not on yet.
Gotcha.
And this switch is
Oh
one,
yeah. Okay,
but
one
this
of
is
those.
not finished.
Yeah.
And same thing with this.
Yeah.
This, I don't know if the breaker's on, but once I hook these up,
Yeah.
that'll
Have that
hook
one on.
Okay?
Perfect. Okay,
So-
sorry. I'm continuing the tour.
Yeah, okay. So, now, and of course that one's not hooked up yet, so we can only,
Yeah.
that's okay.
So that'll be a
But
three-way
that's
switch
okay. Now I can
for
finish,
these lights.
I can finish
for the
painting these
bathroom.
walls,
Yeah.
because see what happened is, we got primer,
Yeah.
one coat.
Yeah.
I left it while we were doing the ceiling because I didn't want
Yeah.
my walls to stay banged
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Because look over here. See all these little pretty
Yeah.
spots?
Yeah. Little bang marks.
So they're gonna put cabinets here
Yeah.
and here, and then the toilet. So what's happening is they're gonna come and do that.
Yeah.
So I have to paint this wall
Yeah.
and this wall.
Okay.
Okay? So that's good. So now I can see what I'm doing. I'm sad, but we can do that. But,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
um,
So those switches are going to be nice when they're done because we come into the garage at night, and when you come in here and the lights are off, it's pitch black in here.
Yeah, and you don't
So having those switches there cling. So one of those is for, remember I was telling you we have these path lights, 2 up there and 3 on there, and the other ones are for some of these big ones too. So
green sponge can.
oh yeah,
You're
yeah,
not gonna fix
yeah.
So all of these, look at now, you can play all you want. Oh, you turned the thing off again. Oh.
Nice tour.
Oh, okay.
So same thing, every second one on alternating breakers.
He did that so that you don't.
So that's on purpose. So you have plenty of breaker for everything you want to put in. Oh, nice. So we got these little lights from Costco because they're a little bit brighter white, and they're just on double-sided sticky tape, and they link together, and then they just plug in there, and then they got like a little kind of, you just kind of bang it.
See,
to
now that's weird.
what?
Because these all work.
Yeah.
That one works.
Well, just yeah.
It must be one
Oh,
or
yeah.
the other circuit.
Battery's already charged. Awesome. I already put a first sticker on the cabinets. That is awesome.
So these three must be on the different.
Yeah, different breaker. Well, that is a pile done. Okay, let's go look at the breakers. And we have had this little LED light since when?
Forever.
Since the framing was done.
Yeah.
Brandon put that up.
All the moths came in here.
Oh yeah, because there was only one light. So now we got 4 lights in here. So it's way easier to see to wire stuff up now. So man, we got a pile more breakers hooked
And
up.
guess what else he did? Just temporary.
What?
Don't. But
Oh, cool, the tank alarm.
so everybody, this is one of those things that you don't know until you do it. But we put the septic pump out on, and we're having issues with it freezing up right now.
Yeah.
So this will tell us if it's full at least.
Yeah.
So then the pump is not running continuously and it's jammed up. So this will give us at least the alert. So right now we have a temporary heat tape in the
Yeah,
the
and
line,
it's working right
and
now.
it's working good. So that's good, but there's a lot of things that go along with that kind of thing.
You know what?
So,
The biggest thing, if it is, after a year, it starts to really grow. What's the stuff that breaks everything? Bacteria, and bacteria keeps it from freezing.
But also,
I've read a
when
lot,
if
first-year
you,
people.
Say have the same system. If you go on a holiday,
Yeah.
they say to put antifreeze in there.
Oh yeah, just
because
to,
otherwise it'll freeze up because
Yeah.
you're not using it on
Yeah.
a continuous basis. And the holding side for the water or the gray water
yeah,
only is around 200 gallons or 300
yeah,
gallons.
yeah,
maybe.
not huge, eh?
And so it pumps off more frequently.
Yeah,
For the reason so it doesn't freeze up.
Oh,
so
yeah.
say if you were doing a couple loads of laundry, the dishes, the dishwasher
It would
running
pump off.
a tub, right?
Yeah.
It would pump off. So
Yeah.
it would never sit for days and days. Right now it's sitting because we're only using it
Yeah.
part time.
yeah.
So that's why we're having issues. So a few little things, but just learning things, and someone that's maybe going to do it in the future, you're going to, at least.
Nice
oh,
wiring
yeah.
job. So all these wires here still have to get hooked up, but
It's crazy though. See how it's awesome? They put these little labels
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Keep everything.
yeah. So everything gets
Nice and-
accurately labeled. So our breaker labels side is growing. Oh, that side not so much, but the gen panel grew a lot today.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So everything is getting closer to cabinets coming in, which will be in the next video. We won't.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna get it in this video, boys, but we got enough stuff to do this. So this will pretty much be the ending of this part. The next one we're gonna start with I think with the install of the cabinets and stuff. We have a little bit. Mrs. Oz took a little bit of this flooring video. We're gonna get going more on those trims. We're gonna finish out the rest of the windows and around the doors with those trims. We're gonna get that done in the next video. We're gonna have all the cabinets and hopefully countertops installed in the next video. So it's really gonna start to look like a house next video. What? Oh, that fan or what?
So this is going to have to go in the roof of the
Garage? Oh yeah.
And this has to get hooked in, so it's an inline fan for your dryer.
So here's why we need that, you guys. So
It's partly located.
yes, it's almost all location. So anytime you have a dryer that's on an inside wall, and
There you go.
and it has a really long run, so it has to go through 2 walls, and then it actually goes up through the roof in the garage.
Actually, you can see it right here. So
Where?
it's coming through up here, which is kind of cool. So we can fish this through at least. See, it's open here, through here. See, there's the vent right there.
Oh yeah.
So it goes into the ceiling of the attached garage.
And go straight out the roof.
Yeah.
So your dryer does not have enough CFM to properly vent. So what happens is A, you get lint buildup, and B, your clothes take way longer to dry. So we bought an extra inline lint trap and an extra inline booster fan, basically. So you're gonna have a lot more volume of air going through, your clothes are gonna dry way better, and you're not gonna have a dangerous setup where you could get a lint fire because you get a lot of lint buildup in your line, just because your dryer cannot push that lint through all that exhaust and out through the ceiling. It just can't, it doesn't have enough CFM to get rid of all that lint.
This is kind of interesting.
Yeah, so you may wonder, how does that booster fan know how to turn on? It has this sensing switch. So when you turn your dryer on, it senses that your dryer comes on, and then it powers that inline fan. So it's actually a pretty slick system. Here's kind of what it looks like. It's either for 4-inch or 6-inch ducting, I can't remember. And it just hooks in line. So it just zing, and then there'll be freaking air blowing out the ceiling like crazy, and it'll just work much better.
But it's really one of those things that if you didn't know, which we didn't really,
yeah,
I was questioning it, because with our old house, it wasn't like a super long run.
It was long enough, right?
Yeah. With the stuff, and that was the thing I was thinking, because somebody had told me, hey, like, you can clean that out, because our dryer at home was taking way longer all the time to dry clothes.
Guaranteed it was partially getting blocked off.
It was one of those things that I was thinking of in my head, and then when I talked to the plumber, I'm like, okay, is this gonna work? And those are things that, you know, most people don't think of. They just think, okay, my dryer blows the air out, but there's actually technical stuff that goes along with it.
So it'll end up working much better. So anyways, we want to really thank you guys for watching the series. We're we've had a really awesome time doing this. We've done way more ourselves than I thought I was going to do at the beginning, but it's turned out to be really great. Everything is turning out really great. Like I said, mostly everything we've done has been awesome.
I really appreciate the patience that everybody's had with me.
Yes.
Because I've never done something to this scale.
Yes, for
and
sure.
this magnitude. So like Brandon at Lightweight, he's been super excellent. Our son has been super helpful from Lightweight. The guys from Pineland, super extra patient with us, and really great. Fixing little things, you know, they're gonna adapt stuff for us.
Yeah, they're gonna make a little extra cover for that.
So we'll show the little details.
Oh yeah,
go into
totally.
Like and
come back and trims and stuff.
That's not something that they've ever created. This is something that they have to do because they've never done that kind of thing. So that's really awesome that they would do that. And just, you know, the framers, the window guys, everybody that has helped and been on this project with us, I really want to say thank you so much for that. And we really appreciate all the time and patience from everybody. So.
Thank you. All right, guys. This is going to end this video. Thanks everyone for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Just when you thought the video was over, we had to make sure we had everything fixed. So that's working now. And boom, that's fixed. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, now that's the real end of the video.